So, first things first, cutting gloves. You'll save your fingers. No matter what you're cutting, if it's vegetables, if it's meat, if it's, a cake, a cutting glove will save your finger. I want y'all to look, there's gristle all on the back. This is silver skin and moleskin. It needs to come off. So you can trim that bad boy off. Make sure you get as much off without hurting the meat. And it doesn't take a lot. You're not having to cut off a whole lot either. So you see any silver skin that is not edible, it is not good, it becomes chewy and disgusting, kind of like a nerve. So on the back side, there is a nerve that runs all the way across. Once you identify that nerve, it'll kind of look like a rubber band. It'll feel like a piece of fat, but it's really tough. Anybody want to put on a glove, check it out. If not, I'll start cutting. So you identify right here. You see that wavy kind of grainless thing right here? So that's part of the nerve. What that's connected to is called the spinalis. A little piece of random information that nobody ever thought we have to know about, but it's pretty cool. So there's part of the nerve. That does not go on your steak. It makes your steak look terrible. You don't want your steak to look terrible. You want it to look beautiful. Right. Now, we'll move on to the cutting part. I want y'all to look at this side right here. This beautiful side piece right here. This is your strip side. This is the side that you're always going to start cutting on. This is going to be the one piece that's going to look better than the rest. The opposite side, you see how gnarly that looks? This is your chuck side. This is a disgusting piece. There is a vein that runs straight through the middle. It becomes unusable towards the end cuts. So you will cut as much of your strip steak from this side going this way. And you will get tips, which is basically extra meat that you can use to, I don't know, sway your boss, cook it up for him. A sharp knife is way better than a dull knife. Less dangerous, easier to use. Always sharpen your knife. You're gonna measure to an inch in thickness, all right? An inch in thickness and 6.5 inches to 7 inches long. Now, your first cut, right now it's measuring about 9 inches. We can fix that, there's a tail. So, you're gonna measure out about an inch. We'll slice it down. All the way through. Look at how beautiful that steak is. So, you got a fat line here. It needs to be no less than an inch long. Cut around that. Make sure it's round and tapered. All right? We can use this fat for later. 1/4 inch fat line on the top. There is a line that separates where it needs to be cut. I want y'all to look at it real closely. Come on, come on. There's a fat line. There's a separation. If you measure out a 1/4 inch fat line, you need to have that cut down. The less fat on a strip steak, the better off it's going to taste. Save the fat. All right. I'm going to check the scale here. So right now we got about a 14.2 ounce cut. A little thick, that's okay. So, to thin it up, stand it and just trim off the sides.
I've never seen a knife do that before.
Congratulations. That's a 12-ounce strip right there. That is what you're going to be selling. Marbling. Great marbling. It's tender, juicy. Looks beautiful. You guys will buy it, right?
It does look beautiful.
Save these. People. Kid? Beef tartare? I don't know, I was thinking I could put this on a burger for me.
I think that's carpaccio.
All right, love dough, ready.
All right, measure out about an inch or 3/4 of an inch, your choice.
From the middle, right here.
There you go. Manipulate the meat where you want. Now make sure that you cut this angled up in the way. Like this. the way through. Beautiful cut, by the way.
All right, now I got a round up until we put this on.
Probably going to be slightly under, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Try again.